Hey, happy Thanksgiving, Castle Country and beyond. We're so thankful that you're part of what, number one, that you're watching this video, and then that you're part of our real estate journey in the Castle Country. That actually does mean a lot to us, and the fact that you're watching this video just ramps it up that much more. So thank you for that. Without further ado, let's dive in. Before I get to the local market stats, I want to talk a little bit bigger picture. Interest rates, are kind of the Fed's been lowering it a little bit, a little bit. There's hopes that there's one more rate decrease within this year and a couple more into the next year. What we're seeing is unemployment almost hit 4.5%, which means the Feds need to loosen up some capital, which means that they need to lower that rate a little bit more. And the unemployment rate, oftentimes Carbon County is so insulated, right, from the big picture of unemployment. Even in '08 and '09, we didn't feel it as much as some of the rest of the country did. And I think that's largely going to continue to be true because we're quite energy dependent, and energy is, good economy, bad economy, we use energy. So we're a little bit insulated. But just because your home is insulated doesn't mean you don't still need a heater. Doesn't mean you don't still need air conditioning. You still need there's still an effect, from the outside coming in. So we're going to watch that, of course, and keep you posted. But currently the market continues to be in balance, but we do have the highest number of listings for sale in Castle Country in several years. There is 140 homes in Carbon County, 43 in Emery County. Not a huge spike. Last week we were at 130, so a spike by 10. This is the time of year when the number of listings goes up because buyer traffic tends to go down. And then springtime, we'll see that number plummet. And that's kind of just the way the market has always trended if you look at the graph. Maybe a couple weird spikes, especially during 21, 22, and 23. But if you look at historically, the market's always gone up with number of listings, then it comes down. It goes up, and then it comes down. So of that, there's of those 140 in Carbon County, there's 80 in Price, 12 in Helper, 14 in Wellington, and 17 in East Carbon and Sunnyside. And like I said, there's 34 in Emery County. Pretty good numbers for the last 2 weeks. There were 18 new listings that ranged on the low end at 148 all the way up to 968 for a great big spread down in Green River. So if that's what you're looking for, give us a call. And then there were 12 properties went under contract ranging from 170 to 575, and 9 properties that made it to the finish line ranging from 120 to 315. And there's a couple more that are going to trickle in within this next 48 hours here. A whole bunch of people pushing to get it closed before the Thanksgiving holidays. So you'll see some pretty decent numbers when we look at the market and review next week. The average sales price is hovering around 195, almost 196. Average days on market of 92. Average list price, still that big disparity, is actually up to 429.3 and an average of 160 days on the market for active listings. But again, the market continues to be stable, steady, interest rates hovering around 6%, but we think that we're going to see those dip just a little bit more into the new year. Curious when the best time to buy a house is? Well, that would have been about 250 years ago. Buy them all, hold them till now, sell them. But really the best time is when the time's right for you. When's the best time to sell? When the time's right for you and when you need to make that sale. And then we'll take the market data, figure out the best marketing plan, best offer price if you're on the buyer side, and put that together and help you to succeed. So excited to usher in the Christmas season. But before we get to that, let's just settle in and enjoy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for watching this video. Can't wait to catch up with you all soon.